Mad, sick, Reggaeville.
The indignation is still in this nation. This is Ruhr Reggae Summer 2013. My name is Munchi, and I'm surrounded by some wonderful ladies. This is Kerri, and this is Shae from the Indiggnation. As we said, we're gonna follow them on tour, and we're gonna introduce the whole family to you. So today you have the pleasure to meet the wonderful voices that are singing together with OJ and sometimes also with Zugo, right? Yeah. So, how are you enjoying the tour so far, Shae?
It's amazing, it's just a joy playing music for all these wonderful persons. To see the turnout every night is just amazing, trust me, We just love that people love reggae music as much as we do.
I'm glad to hear that. Is that actually the first time for you to be playing in Europe?
No, not the first time for me, but
nice.
first time with Indignation, first time with Ruhr Reggae, of course, because he did say that this is the first time he'll be coming with the band. So,
nice. You have been, the tour kicked off at Summer Jam 2 weeks ago, and then it led you to Berlin, Hamburg, Stuttgart, and last night was Munich. So how are you enjoying Germany so far?
It's been very good. The reception and the people are amazing so far. So I have to say that it's been a really good experience. And as I said before, we just love the reception that we're getting from the Germans. Reggae music. Right. It's awesome.
It is. But apart from Germany, you're gonna tour some more countries. What is coming up next, and what are you especially looking forward to? Any place or any festival in particular?
Well, for me, I think I'm sort of excited to play in Belgium and France.
Okay.
Yeah. Can't wait to get there. And I have been to France, I think, once. Okay. But I'd like to go back and to experience it again, and the crowd and the people.
Lovely. So the people can really look out for you all over Europe now. And of course they want to find out a little bit more about you personally as well. So please tell me, what is your musical background? How did you get started with this singing, and how did this all happen to you, Shae?
Well, I started in church, as do many, right. So yes, my father is a pastor and my mother. Yes, so I was grown in the church, singing and traveling with my father at one point and singing, and then every institution I went, I was musically involved, and that's how the music just stayed with me, because my mother is a singer and my great-grandmother, so I guess I got it from them. So
lovely.
Yeah, and then from then to now, it's just been grooming myself and learning so much more, researching reggae and perfecting the craft, because there's always something to learn. So that's how I got started, and then now, singing with the band, we've been together for about 3 or 4 years. Right, we started when OJ came up with the first album, the 7-year each, and from then we just took off.
Yes, nice. So how did you start with the singing? And I know you're singing a lot, not only with Protege, but people can book you.
It's pretty much the same story with me. My father wasn't a pastor until I got into my teens, but I was in the church as well, singing on the choir and things like that, and school events. I was a part of the choir and stuff like that. And from there, I continued with the music because I realized it was a passion of mine. And then in 2008, I decided that I was going to commit myself totally to music. I started touring, started working with various bands and going in studio and working with producers and stuff myself. So yeah, really been there, and then Indignation has really been the family for me that I've really been wanting for quite a while.
Nice. So speaking of the family though, it's 8 persons are in the band, and both of you are the only females in the group. So do you appreciate one another even more, having the only female with you though?
Definitely, it's somebody who you can relate to, and it's really good to have her with me, because she's a great person, and I learn a lot from her as well, singing too. So it's a growing process, and we're growing together as a band, From the time when OJ saw us until now, I know we've grown so much, especially together. So it's really good to have another female.
Yes.
with me.
And the two of you, I mean, you don't just sing, you also dance. You always have your dresses fit and perfectly assembled and everything. So how much is, apart from the vocal training, the shopping for the clothes, the whole choreography thing?
Well, we do a little of the choreography ourselves. We are getting some help now. Like by the time we go back home, we'll really be getting some more help from a professional. Big up to Nani. And the shopping wise, sometimes we really have to go shopping together to coordinate. So Shae is the one who really helps where that is concerned, and she has the nice little ideas, and sometimes we put our heads together and we come up with something. So yeah, it's a little challenge. Right now we're hoping that we can eventually get some endorsements, so persons can come and say, I'd like you to wear our clothing. So, but yeah, it's one of those things I guess we girls love to do.
Right. And I mean, I think that's something that the girls in the crowd and in the audience will always appreciate, because something they can relate to.
Yeah, we put a lot of effort into it, so it's nice. It's nice to know that persons pay attention to it, because the way you look, the way you present yourself to persons on stage, that will help them to appreciate you even more. So if you present yourself in a way that is pleasing to the sight and everything, should be good.
So a special thing for the ladies now, because of course they would want to know how you manage with all the touring, being in a different place every night, playing sometimes late at night, and then maybe sleeping just little. How you manage to always look so beautiful still?
Well, you need to get your rest as often as possible. That's one of the things I've learned over the years of touring. You get as much rest as possible, take the vitamins, and honestly, the rest. And working out, yes. One of the things that we have even started, family began this story, is to work out as much as possible to keep fit, because you see all of that dancing, all of that jumping up and down. Right, so we need to ensure that we are fit. We might not be our 100%, but we try and make sure that we are fit to a level that we can perform on stage consistently every night.
Right, exactly. Yes. So I wish you all the fitness that you need, all the health, all the strength. Thank you so much, guys. I wish you a lot of fun on tour still, and we'll surely see us again. All the best. Blessed love. Thank you, Kerri. Thank you so much. Enjoy the ladies on tour still.